All right, everybody, welcome back. As I said earlier, today we're focusing very much so on your body, specifically lifestyle and what you're taking into your body. More and more Kenyans are going to hospital. We're losing more and more Kenyans due to lifestyle and preventable diseases. All this can be prevented. Okay, where do you start? Dr. Kaindi is one person who is a huge advocate for changing your lifestyle in order to live healthily. Dr. Kaindi, thank you so much for having us in your clinic.
Welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. I always find it very interesting to hear where doctors started. Why did you become a doctor?
It was way back when I was 27, when I was talking with my uncles, and after he said, you seem to be doing very well in school. What do you want to be? I said, I want to be a doctor. Just came out. Because I can be able to manage my schedule, I can be able to see my patients, can be able to plan my holidays without any hassle. And for sure, I also didn't want to be employed for long, so I started want to have my own practice. That's how I got. But when I got to high school, that's when the idea or the passion and the dream of becoming a doctor was cemented. When I started reading the books of Ben Carson, and I got very interested in medicine. And then one of my mentors, who is now a professor, got me inside medicine completely. Because he's a surgeon, a senior surgeon in Kenya. And from there, I have never looked back.
Looking at where we are now in 2017 in Kenya, give us an overview of where we are when it comes to lifestyle diseases.
As we're talking now, in the medical field, lifestyle diseases, we call them non-communicable diseases. Okay. For the layperson, let's call them lifestyle diseases. And to expand them more, preventable diseases. Now, these are diseases that you get them because of your lifestyle, and also because, and part of lifestyle is the way you eat. And we're talking about diabetes, we're talking about high blood pressure, we're talking about cancer, we're talking about digestive problems, even back issues, and even arthritis can be related to lifestyle disease. Now, in our country, as we are developing, before we have been seeing a lot of infectious diseases, but as we grow, the economy is growing, we have many people are being able to afford lifestyles that they were not able to afford, and we are seeing these diseases more and more. Before we say these are diseases for the elite, actually we call them Western diseases.
Right.
But for now, the data shows that we have these diseases even in low-income areas and middle-income areas. Even today, if you go to the rural areas, you'll find there are many people who are suffering from these diseases. And it's all about lifestyle. And when we talk about lifestyle, Kobi, here, we're talking about very simple things that God gave us. Yeah. One, exercise. Exercise is part of our life. That when you wake up in the morning, you have to do some kind of physical activity. But because of the life that we are engaging in, most of the time we don't have that time to exercise or even to wake up from my seat. I'm almost waking up from my seat and walk around.
Yeah.
You find somebody seated on that seat from morning to evening and they don't have time even to walk around. They go to their car, they drive home. When they get home, it's very late. They eat their supper very late. Also, it's about a lifestyle because it's pattern of eating in the morning. So it's a routine. No time to exercise, no time to muscle up, to get fresh air outside there.
Right.
That is a sedentary lifestyle, which is a great risk factor for lifestyle diseases. And we call exercise or sedentary lifestyle, it cuts across most of the causative of diseases, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer problem. The other area that we are not doing very well is the area of diet. When we talk about diet, we're talking about foods that cause a lot of problems, like increase of cholesterol in the body, increase of weight in our bodies, and talk about foods that are high in sugar. So we mostly in African lifestyle, the food is more of carbohydrates, very high in starch. Like my place, I come from coast. The staple food is ugali, yeah. And you find that the ugali that people eat is so big than the vegetables that eat. So that exposure of high starchy food, carbohydrates, makes the body to give in terms of regulating your sugars in the body. And also, many a times that people eat that ugali in the evening.
Right, and then you go to sleep.
And then you go to sleep. Because that's the time when all of my family members are there. So you eat well. Yeah? Your wife is there, your children are there, you eat well. But what time do the people eat? Past 8. Yeah? The other cause of what we call causative of lifestyle diseases is when you talk about now, let's go back to the food.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the food. There's a lot of what we call nyama choma.
Yeah, we all love nyama choma. Kenyans love nyama choma. And yes, we take it with the salt, the beer, with the kachumbari. We've even just come from there, Dr. Let's just be honest.
Let's talk about that area.
Okay.
Conclusively.
Yes.
And let's give it justice,
Okay.
that area. When you go for nyama choma, there is a beer, yeah, and you're with friends, you watching football.
Yeah.
And it can go for many hours. Now this is what happens. The number of beer bottles you take will be more than 3. Yeah? And we're saying here that is one of the causative or health risks, alcohol. It's been related to diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer problems, cancer of the throat, cancer of the liver, and what have you. But the other thing, let's bring the nyama now, the nyama choma. See that salt?
Yes.
People add salt to the nyama choma without even knowing, because every piece has to have some grains of salt.
Yes.
You can imagine if I'm eating a kilo, how much salt will I have taken by the end of it?
Yes, a lot of salt. There's salt there, and yeah, absolutely. We all take our nyama choma with salt.
So that salt by itself is a causative problem for high blood pressure. Then come to the nyama choma. You have a lot of fat there, high cholesterol. That high cholesterol also is a causative factor of high blood pressure and other diseases. Of course, a lot of fat in the body also exposes you to diabetes. Yeah, a lot of meat, because our bodies, the digestive system, was not made to digest a lot of meat.
Right.
It's very slow. Yeah, so when you have a lot of meat in your system, and many times you feel very groggy. Yeah, you feel very lousy. Yeah, because the digestion is not very as fast as other foods for meat, and therefore when it stays longer, can you imagine a lot of stool staying longer in your system, exposing you to a lot of toxins every time, so you become very lazy, very lethargic. So everything in moderation, even meat in moderation. But in the morning, somebody takes a cup of tea, 2 spoons of sugar, at 10 around there, another cup of tea, sugar at 4 again. Even if you don't eat any food, I can assure you, you'll be overweight.
Really?
Yes, because that is sugar. There's always positive calories when you put a lot of sugar in your cup. Yeah, and I've had so many patients say, "But I don't eat Dietary. I only take cup of tea with a few bread." But that's all sugar. Bread is sugar, right, because it's changed sugar.
White bread.
Milk is lactose, that's sugar.
Right.
Then you add sugar. How much calories is that? That's a lot of calories. And then you are seated in your on your desk for those long hours without exercise. She'll add weight. And this is what we are talking about. Sometimes we add weight without us knowing, but that's these little things that we do sometimes at home and office are the ones that are causing us to add weight. We can talk more about causative factors. Let's talk about water.
I'm just going to interject a little bit. Soda is a huge thing, especially in children. Parents, I'm not even sure, know how much sugar is in a can of soda.
I don't have the very exact figures, but of course there's a lot of sugar in a soda. And we're not saying you should not stop, but everything in moderation. Let's talk about soft drinks as a group when it comes to children. Soft drinks which have high sugar, and many times you'll agree with me, Kobi, that when there's a party, all the time there's a party for children, you'll hear there's the cake and there'll be those soft drinks. Children get flus. Have you ever asked yourself why? Because they are thought to a lot high sugar. You know, the high sugar will go to the throat, cause irritation, and they're down with flu. Because sugar itself, very high sugar in the body, even reduces your immunity. Yeah? So these are the drinks that we're saying also are causing diabetes in children. High soft drinks, very high sugar in exposing children to very high sugar foods. we cause them to develop problems in controlling of sugar within no time. Yeah. So those are areas that we say there should be some kind of moderation. Yeah. We should go back to what the old days when you said wakulima ongezeni kilimo. Yeah. That song used to tell us that you should focus on getting food from the shamba. The vegetables, the sukuma, the mahindi, the maharagwe, and all that. Right. Organic. But these food are not very fashion for children these days. Do you know that? But it's because of culture. When you introduce this kind of food in the family very early, and you restrict fast foods, the children will grow to know that good food comes from the shamba. So you moderate it, so that you eat health foods that's coming from the shamba. And you're telling people it's good to eat health foods, yeah, that comes from the shamba.
Okay. Actually, when it comes to water, are we drinking enough water, and what's the cause of us just kind of not putting water into part of our lifestyle?
Most of my clients, when they come here, when we take the test for water, most of us are not taking enough water. And of course, people give various reasons, and also because of our orientation in terms of drinking water throughout the day.
Right.
Sometimes maybe you're so busy, the dispenser is very far away, you have not carried your bottle of water, and it restricts you from drinking enough water. But let's talk about facts. Yes. About water. Yeah. Our bodies, almost 7% of our body is water. Yeah. We have what called the daily maintenance that we're supposed to take as water, about maybe 2 to 3 liters per day. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when it comes to people who have even sick, like diabetes, they need more water. Right. So water is essential. Most of people don't take enough water. And that's why sometimes people get very thirsty, they feel lazy, very lethargic, because water is a purifier. When it gets to the body, it helps cleaning of the body. Maybe to ask a very simple question.
Yeah.
How much water do you use to wash, to shower?
At least 2 gallons.
You see? At least 2 gallons. Yeah. So you're showering from impurities that have come from your body. From your body. You are using 2 gallons. So how much water do you need to clean that which is inside, outside?
At least 20 gallons.
You see?
Yeah.
But of course, you're not saying you should take 20 gallons.
Yeah? 20 gallons of water.
But at least you should take enough water so that it can help the system to get out all those impurities. Yeah? So at least if you take 2 to 3 liters of clean water per day, that's good. That's important. Because water helps in cleaning of your body. Water helps in making sure that your stool, your movement in the digestive system is good, so that your stool will not be hard. Water helps you even also to sleep well. If you're dehydrated, you may not even have good sleep. Some people even get headaches if the water is low. Yeah. So water is key, very important for us to help ourselves from developing this some kind of lifestyle diseases.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Ari, let's talk about smoking very quickly. A lot of people shy away from talking about it, and we all know very many people smoke. What's the issue?
Smoking is one of the health risks for lifestyle diseases. And as I said earlier on, when you talk about lifestyle diseases for the benefit of the viewer, we're talking about diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer, arthritis problems, diabetes problems, all that, even chest issues. Right. Smoking has no health benefit at all to our bodies. Smoking, there are so many cancer-causative agents from the smoke. Maybe over almost 4,000 causative agents. Yeah? Heart attacks, smoking. As I said, it does not have any health benefit.
But the fact is, they know. Every smoker knows that it's bad for them. They know about everything that you're saying, but somehow they find it very difficult to stop. What can you say about that?
We as human beings are very complex people. And when it comes to actually behavioral, we are even very complex. Because one thing I know, this is bad. But there's kind in me that I will do that which is bad. Just to be a bit different. And see, these habits start very early. Adolescent stage, when people want to identify with some people, if you don't do this, then you don't identify to certain group. Right. Yeah. Sometimes people are driven because of stress. Yeah. Because when they do this, they feel a bit relieved. But you see, because it's additive, they get themselves in it, and quitting it becomes a big problem.
Dr. Here's the thing, a lot of people just have that fear of diagnosis. What can you say to the viewers who are watching about just starting from whatever point? Why is it important to just start, to go get checked? What can you say about that?
And one of the preventive message is catch it early. And one of the things that, and actually men, the health-seeking behavior of people, sometimes it depends on upbringing and culture. Yeah? But one thing that we should know is that when it comes to lifestyle diseases, these are diseases that develop so silently. Diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer develop so silently. It's not like malaria that you get, you have a fever, you have a headache. No. And this is the message we want to tell to our fellow Kenyans. Lifestyle diseases are diseases that develop so silently. Sometimes when you go to the hospital, you already have complications. So what we need to do, everyone needs to do, if you love yourself and you love your family, and you love people who are around you, and you want to enjoy life, it is better to take yourself and check yourself for blood pressure, diabetes, and all these other tests.
The down-to-earth digestive wellness clinic is very well known for its colon hydrotherapy. Tell me a little bit about colon hydrotherapy and what it actually entails and why it's good for you.
Colon hydrotherapy is a treatment, and also is a wellness program, and also you can say it's more of also a diagnostic because it helps clean the colon before you go for tests like colonoscopy. So what is colon hydrotherapy? We can just say it's about colon cleansing. If you have had problems of digestive problems, gas, hard stool or constipation, always you have heartburns, things like that, one of the things that we recommend for a treatment is to clean your system. It's simple. Hydro means water. So we use it, the machine uses water to clean your system. When it's very clean, because when stool has stayed in somebody's system for long, as you said earlier, is that you're exposed to a lot of toxins. Okay. Yeah? And a lot of bacteria overgrow. And some of those bacteria are not the good bacteria. They give you gas. That's why you get bloated all the time. So one of the things that you do is to clean yourself. And therefore, it is part of wellness, because when you clean yourself, there's a nice feeling. Yeah? You feel you're empty. You have removed all the junkie that is within you. Right. So your system is able to start digesting clean, new food, and propel everything out again. As you said, it also helps in diagnosing that for those who don't want to take some medication to cause diarrhea before they go for what we call colonoscopy, right. Sometimes they can do it, colon hydrotherapy, and it's very well. Okay. Some of these, we have other gadgets that even can be done even at the home. Yeah? It's part of colon hydrotherapy because you use some bags, you insert in the anal area, and it cleans your system. An enema, an enema. Okay. And it's very seamless. It's not painful. Okay. Yeah. All
right, everybody. So you've heard from the great doctor. We'll definitely have him back. All right. And of course, we'll connect you to this great clinic so that you can just get started. Start today. Doesn't matter what happened in the past. Start today. And I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to go through a colon hydrotherapy. Imagine in the next couple of minutes.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Pila Nyanduko. What you are seeing here is the Colonic machine. This machine is for colonic cleansing. And as you know, the colony is the large intestine of the body. And usually, as we understand, we as human beings, the colony is the dustbin of human being, right? So once we've eaten all the junkies, we are supposed to cleanse ourselves for the betterment of our lives. Once the patient comes here, we don't say that those who come here, they should be sick or everybody will come here for the colonic cleansing, so long as you want to cleanse yourself from all the toxins which has entered in your body through what we eat. Now this machine, the ones who are sick or the ones who we prefer that they are sick is those ones who have constipated, gas, and flatulency. They're the ones who are recommended for this. But if even you don't have those ones, you can come for cleansing for the good, healthy lifestyle. Now, the patients, when somebody comes here, this machine, it has, we cleanse it, we use just plain water. There is no any added medicine in it. That water should have a certain temperature, 36, 37, 38. If it goes beyond 39.9, the water is too hot. If I've not detected myself, the machine just shuts it down. So you have the assurity, once you come here, you will not be pumped down, but if the water is too hot, the machine just shuts it down. So that is the assurity. Now, the patients who comes here, you come here we change. We have a top for the persons who come here for cleansing, and the person should come here in this machine you are seeing here. They should sit here. One leg should be on this side and the other leg on the other side, and the patient should sit here. Once you sit here, there's a tube we connect from the machine to the patient, and this tube is being connected through the rectum, and this tube is being connected inside this machine. And once this is done, we cover the patient with the towel and we put the machine on. Once we put the machine on, the water starts to flow inside. When immediately the water flows inside, you feel like you want to go to push out the water which has gone inside. You are free to push it out. So you don't need to remove this tube out once you are pushing out. This process, it takes 45 minutes to 1 hour. Once we've started the machine, once we have set the machine on, it just takes 45 to 1 hour and we are done. After that 45 minutes or 1 hour, it's advisable you go to the toilet, you sit properly, you push everything out for 3 to 5 minutes, because if we assume that everything has come out and the position you are lying at, it's not everything which comes out. So to be safe, you go to the toilet, you push everything out, then you come, you dress, you go, you are free to go. Now, I want to take you through the chart on how this tube is being inserted and how the water flows inside. And this is the chart. This is the rectum. We insert this tube straight to the end of the rectum. It does not go to the sigmoid colony. Usually the sigmoid colony is where the stool is being stored. When you feel like you want to go out, this is where the stool is being stored. Then now, once the water starts flowing inside, it just goes descending colony. It flows like this, transverse colony, ascending colony, up to the last point where the appendix is. And this is the appendix. Here at the appendix, there is no any outlet. Now, once the water has washed from the descending, transverse, and to the ascending, up to the appendix, then it washes back, ascending, transverse, descending, then it comes out through the rectum. So when the water is flowing inside, you are advised to hold so that it will go straight, descending, transverse, ascending, then up to the appendix. Then you push it out, it washes out, it comes out through the rectum. Yes, hi.
Hi.
Fine,
How
welcome.
are you?
Fine.
My name is Kobi.
My name is Bilha.
Dietary has sent me to you.
Okay.
I've been told that you're the person to come and see if I want to be completely cleansed.
Okay, you are
Yeah.
most welcome.
Okay.
Yes, the machine for colonic cleansing.
Okay. I've had a very
Yes.
serious lunch. Nikwambia nimekula nini?
Yes.
Nimekula kuku,
And what?
chips.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
What else?
Okay, I've been eating badly for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think now you need a colonic cleansing so that you'll be well, you'll be fit.
Okay, fantastic. Will it get rid of this
It
little
can
tummy over here?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need that.
Yeah.
We all need that. Okay,
Yes,
fantastic. What do I need to do? I need to change.
Have you ever done this before?
I have, but not this extreme.
Okay.
But I have actually done a cleanse before.
Yes.
So
How long?
How long ago?
Yes.
7 years.
Ah, that's long time ago. I think now we need to start afresh.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Now I want to give you some highlights
Okay.
on how we operate here and
Fantastic.
what we need to do.
Let me move the chair.
Yes.
All right, show me what we have.
Yes. Now we start from here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the machine for colonic cleansing, and this is the water. And inside this machine, there are 3 processes of purification.
Okay.
Yes. We start from the carbon cartridge. This is where the water is being filtered.
Okay.
And
Wait. All this water will go into my body?
Yes, we even add. Yes, because you know the water just goes in and it comes out.
Okay.
It goes and it comes out.
Okay.
So it does not stay inside. So
Okay.
don't worry. It's a gentle rinsing of the colony.
Okay.
And it's safe.
I'm not worried.
Okay, good.
I'm not worried
That's
at all.
nice now.
Okay.
And then the water is being transferred to the UV sediment. It is being treated there. From the UV sediment, it is being transferred to the recycling tank. It is recycled. Then now to the UV main sediment.
Okay.
This water, in other words, imagine just hapa,
Yeah.
it's cleansed.
Sasa ni ile.
Yes. Now it goes the process. Now it comes from here to where you will be.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this painful?
And this is the sucker. If there's any bad smell, it just sucks it out. Okay?
Is it painful?
No, it's not painful. It's
Okay.
gentle raising of the current.
Okay.
Any question here before we move forward?
It seems a bit more complicated than I
Good,
expected.
good,
Okay.
good. Now we come here.
Yes.
This water should have a certain temperature.
Okay.
36, 37, 38. If it goes beyond 39, you're matching moto.
Okay.
Yes.
So 39 is too much.
Yes.
36 is perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, if it happens, it goes beyond 39 without me not seeing, the machine just shuts down.
Okay.
In other words,
that will not happen today.
it will not happen
Okay.
because we are here. Me and you will be watching on this.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, you come here now. You come here. This is the machine.
I'll just
now,
stand over here. to
yes,
the room, okay?
yes. Now, this is you.
Okay.
You come. First, we change.
Okay.
There's a nice top for you here.
Fantastic. My favorite
You
color.
change.
Okay.
Then it's just up to this point.
Okay.
In other words, when you come here, after you've
Top
changed
only,
it,
no bottoms.
yes, after you've changed it, you put your one leg here and the other leg there.
Okay.
And this is the tube we insert from the machine
Okay.
to you. It's not painful. There's a lubricant jelly we pack for ease lubrication. Okay?
You guys believe this, Toro?
Okay?
Okay.
Now I want to show you on how we connect the tube from the machine
Okay.
to Kobi.
Yes, sure.
Yes. Now, this is how we do it.
This looks a bit,
That's how we do it. Now you sat here.
Okay.
You insert this tube. It's you to do it.
okay. It's me to do it myself, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not
That I can do.
painful. Slight discomfort. But, it's
But
not
here's the
painful.
thing,
Yes.
and I think we need to say this. We're
Yes.
doing this so that you can have a fresh health start, right?
Yes.
That's the whole point.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think because this whole season, that's what we're
Yeah.
about. We're about fresh, clean,
Yes.
cleansing,
And we start
healthy.
afresh.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're giving me a second chance.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Now, I want to show you the flow of the water.
Okay.
Yeah. It has no pressure.
Okay.
Just flows nicely like that.
Fantastic.
Yes.
How long have you been doing this?
Now, a year now.
Do you like what you do?
Yes, very much.
You've changed people's lives?
Yes.
Did they get skinny?
No.
And look fantastic?
Yeah, they get skinny and they look, wow.
Really?
Yes.
Like Beyonce?
Yes.
Say Beyonce.
Beyonce. Now, when
Okay.
you've come here, you cover yourself.
Okay.
Because the top is up to this point.
And don't worry, it's just me and you. These
Yes.
guys are not gonna be. You guys have to go.
I usually, if you panic, I usually stand outside and I close the door. You change, you come here, you insert the tube, and you cover yourself like this.
You had patients who panicked,
Yes.
but the doctor told me I'm in good hands,
Okay.
so I'm not worried.
Good.
If the doctor has recommended you
Yes.
to help me,
Yes.
bill
You
her.
cover yourself.
I think you're my person, bill her.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Thank you, Kobi.
All right.
Okay. You cover yourself like this.
Yeah.
Then, if it means I'm outside, you bang bang here like this. Then I hear now Kobi is ready. I
Okay.
just come in and put the machine on.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Shall we get
The
rid
exercise-
of these guys who are watching from home?
Sure.
Shall we tell them to get out?
Yes.
All right, guys, this
okay.
is Bilha. She's amazing, all right? And she's going to be helping me. As you saw earlier, nimekula mob. Na nimekula mob miaka zangu zote. It's not just today. So as I've been saying, I'm going to try this myself, all right? If I'm encouraging you to do it, I think I need to also do it, all right? This year, we're all about rejuvenating the mind, the soul, and today, the body from inside out, okay? Log on to social media platforms to find out more about colon hydrotherapy. For now, we're going to give you a visual perspective for you to understand this procedure a lot better. We do that through Did You Know? Take a look. All right, guys, guess what? I'm done. Okay, yep, it took 45 minutes and I'm finished, and I feel, can you see? I'm so skinny. My pot is gone. I wish I could show it to you. I'll show it to you in just a second. I need to change, but my pot is gone forever. Next is a six-pack and then bikini body. And I'm also cleansing, all right? So listen, all we're trying to do here is to encourage you to be healthy, to eat right, to change your lifestyle. You don't need to get lifestyle diseases. You don't need to get diseases that are preventable. That's the key thing. You want to live a long life. You want to see your family thrive. You want to see yourself thrive. It starts with what you're putting into your body, okay? Guys, we need to take care of ourselves. And I'm doing it. And if I can do it, if I can do it, so can you. Log on to social media platforms. We'll give you information about these great, wonderful people that you met today. The good doctor, the good nutritionist, the nurses, they're also amazing. They're located right here in Nairobi, where we, of course, we are going to connect you to them on our social media platforms. For now, we say goodbye, all right? We'll see you tomorrow for another amazing show. And we leave you with another good jam to get you in the mood. Not to eat badly. Wale wa kwanza wanaenda kula kwa hizo vibanda hizo nyama choma, wacheni, Chris, Mushai, stop it. Huh? All right? Stop it. Just cut it down a little bit. Don't eat that much. And then you never know. 6 months from now, you're going to be feeling great about yourself. Let's do it, everybody. Or me, I'll be looking like Beyonce by myself. Bye.